Hey guys, wanted to pop on tonight and talk to you on a topic that I've been talking to quite a few women about here these past few days, and that is embracing your inner bitch. What does that mean? It's not to say go out and be bitchy wherever you go, not at all. I find that a lot of the people that I know and that I work with, we really are challenged, especially women. Yes, men too, but I'm really targeting women tonight. We really have a hard time setting up healthy boundaries. We have a hard time saying no. We overextend ourselves because we feel bad. Um, we do things and we put ourselves in situations that we really don't want to be in because we're afraid to say no. So I'm going to give you some examples and you can kind of feel it out for yourself in where you're doing this. So I had a friend last night and she was exploding. She was a volcano last night. She was pissed off, she was frustrated, she was angry, she was bitter, she was resentful, and uh, she felt like a really ugly person. You know, she was really upset with who she's become. And how did she get to this place? So for about 6 months now, um, she's been dealing with a situation at home where from the get-go she needed to create some healthy boundaries. And instead of doing that, because she felt bad, she felt like she would be a bitch if she created those boundaries, she stuffed them down. She did not voice her truth. And there's been many times where she's needed to say no, but she didn't because she didn't want to be a bitch. And the outcome of doing that, of stuffing her truth, of not creating these boundaries, healthy boundaries, is now she is physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually sick. And it was all because she was afraid to express her truth and create these boundaries. So my question to you is, are you in that same situation? Have you been in that situation where you're just afraid to voice your truth for fear of what that other person will say or think of you? Another example is I have a beautiful girlfriend who is single and she is moving into the dating world. And a gentleman approached her and asked her on a date. And she was very clear that she did not want anything to do with this gentleman romantically. So she kind of went into panic mode because she didn't know what to say to him. And so she called me and she said, "What do I say to him?" And she has an interest in being friends with him. She just doesn't have an interest in being romantic with him. And so I said, say that. Speak your truth. And so she did. And they both agreed that they would be friends. And it really empowered her and freed her up. It was a taste of how to be authentic and true to yourself and speak it to somebody else. And the outcome of that was positive. You know, how many times there's two things that happen in that kind of situation. We either lie, make some excuse up to why we can't go out with that person. And really the only person that's really hurting is yourself, because when we lie, it taints us. It definitely has an effect on our spirit. And you know, the second way we deal with that is we say, yes, okay, I'll go out with you, even though we don't want to. And because you feel bad. You don't want to feel like a bitch. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And that is so destructive to your soul, you guys. So destructive. So, and I'll give you an example of myself. Um, I'm creating a business now and I'm really taking it to another level. And as a healer, I've been kind of wishy-washy with my healing. And I'll give it away for free wherever I go. I love helping people. I love helping people transform. But it's really created an atmosphere and a space of people can call me whenever they want and they get for free what now I'm trying to charge for. And I am really good at what I do. I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. It's just I don't waste time. I get right to the point and it works. And so now I'm trying to clean up that mess. And not that it was necessarily a mess, but I'm now creating new boundaries where I'm valuing my time. And I have a lot to offer. And this is how I provide for my family. And I can't just be giving it away left and right anymore. So that's a little difficult. So creating those healthy boundaries and standing firm in holding that space. So my challenge to you guys is, take the time to go through your life. Where are you being wishy-washy? Where are you lacking healthy boundaries? Where are you saying yes when you want to say no? Where are you overextending yourself? And you're suffering and the people you love are suffering because of it. Get really clear on what's depleting you. And guys, it's challenging. When we teach people how to treat us, and when we're all wishy-washy, they're expecting us to be wishy-washy. When we change that, and we start creating boundaries, and we start loving ourselves enough to have a healthy respect for ourselves and others, people do not like that. And they will call you a bitch. And that's okay. As long as you can communicate with love and stand firm in your truth, you're good to go. So I would love to hear your opinions on this. Please share below. And please come visit me at www.thomasandmarshall.com. Love you all. Namaste.